Hi there, I'm Annette H and welcome to my channel. Today we are making mung bean sprout soup with pork. For this recipe, I did grow my own mung beans, but you can buy those from the store. I'm using some homemade veggie broth, but you could use chicken broth for this. And I cubed the pork, just pork loin. We have 2 cloves of garlic, about an inch of ginger, some red miso paste, some gochujang, green onions, and soy sauce. For the pork marinade, I added the soya sauce and the ginger and the garlic. You want to make sure that these are well combined, as you'd like to marinate these as long as possible, 20 to 30 minutes if you can manage it. I started the veggie broth defrosting in the pot, and I took my mung beans out of the jar. Now when you grow mung beans in a jar like that, the little green seed covers are still in there. So this was the most tedious part of this process, was picking those out. Last time I grew my mung beans in a colander. And that was really easy because all I had to do was just cut near the bottom, and it didn't include any of those seed pods. They're all cleaned up. They look pretty good. Now I'm going to taste my broth. That's just pure veggie broth. I decided to add a couple of cups of water to it to support all the ingredients I was going to be adding to it later. When you're adding your miso paste to your broth, you don't want to shock your miso paste, so I add a little bit of hot water to a spoon or a bowl, and I mix in the paste slowly. Once everything was mixed together, I added the pork, and make sure you get all the drippings in that bowl. And I give it a good stir to combine. I cooked the pork for roughly 10 to 15 minutes. At this point, it kind of looks like a hot mess, but trust me, it settles down a little. Now, to make sure that your pork is cooked so that you can move on with your recipe, I just took one of the biggest pieces out and cut it in half. The meat was white, so I knew it was good and cooked. I add my bean sprouts right at the end. I only cook these for a couple minutes, you guys, because I don't want my bean sprouts turning to mush. I like a little snap when I'm biting into them still. And then I add my green onion and the gochujang. I give everybody a stir to combine it. I know that I did not add a lot of the gochujang, but it's a Korean red pepper spice, and I'm not really into spicy things that much. This soup was an instant hit, and the pot, though it wasn't huge, disappeared almost immediately. Thanks for watching, everybody, and take care.